As we wrap up this morning's program, I'd like to share an inspiring and inspirational story. It's about a letter that I received from a dad who is very proud of his son, Liam, and Liam's recent accomplishments in scouting. This letter's from Liam's dad, Bill Kiefaber, and it is to Liam's scoutmaster, his dad, to his scoutmaster, James Borders. And it reads as follows. Dear James, I attended a meeting yesterday regarding how to best provide the resources needed to maximize the success of young adults in Ohio. The recurring theme throughout the meeting was, as an adults, we must serve as strong role models for future generations to be successful.
Having a child with Asperger's, I know the importance of serving as a guide for my son. He needs adults to help model the desired social behavior so that he ultimately can share all of his incredible gifts with society later in life in the most productive manner. We feel truly blessed by God that God helped us find the perfect fit for other role models in Liam's life, and those are the adult and youth leaders at Troop 471. Although Liam has only been a part of Troop 471 for less than a couple months, he has grown immensely. From sleeping away from home for the first time ever to realizing that it is okay to make mistakes and that he does not need to self-punish himself harshly. I attribute most of this growth to your incredible leadership style and absolute focus on the personal growth of all the scouts. In fact, Liam came home last night from the PAC 560 crossover ceremony and described how nice you were to him. You could see how proud he was to receive that support from you, as well as being at the event to support his good friend. Seeing his smile and hearing the pride in his voice is the best gift we could ever receive. We are very proud to be a part of Troop 471 and look forward to supporting the troop in any way we can for years to come. Thank you again.
Let me formally introduce to you Liam's dad, Bill Kiefaber, and Liam's scoutmaster, James Borders. Bill, we've heard a lot about how scouting has affected Liam's life. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us this morning?
Well, and by the way, I have to keep my notes up here because otherwise I'll start crying immensely and be a puddle. Okay. So, but Wayne, I want to begin by thanking you, thanking Wayne, thanking Rex, thanking Tico, thanking everybody here today. It is inspiring and it is incredible the difference you make in lives each and every day. And again, just to see everything on the screen so far today has just been amazing. In speaking from the heart, I can say it's not easy raising a child with a disability. Liam has incredible strengths, amazing strengths, but he also has very low self-esteem. He also is self-punishing all the time for acts that, he doesn't fully understand he's being punished for. He's had adults throughout his life tell him that he's not good enough, that he's not bright, couldn't be farther from the truth. And he just continues to self-punish himself because of some of that type of feedback. What has been amazing is he's even said in the past that, he'd rather die than continue on because he doesn't want to disappoint people in life. And that's the reason I wrote the letter to James, because in the very short amount of time he's been with Troop 471, his life has changed immensely. Troop 471 welcomed him in with open arms. And again, it was just amazing to see how they viewed him not as somebody with Asperger's, but a scout. And a scout also that can help make a difference and contribute. So, we are truly blessed that we found James, we found Troop 471, and Liam got involved and is really starting to make a difference. So again, I want to thank James, I want to thank Wayne, yourself. I want to thank everybody here today for all of your commitment, for making such a difference in the lives of everybody, and also Jeff Moe from the Simon Kenton Council that let me share this story with their team as well. So again, each and every day, what you do, it makes a difference not only in your local communities, but the nation and the world in general. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and also for Liam.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you for copying on that email to James, otherwise we'd not known about this. James, your troop has just been phenomenal, as you heard from welcoming Liam into the troop. Tell us how you made Liam feel at home.
My scouts would love this. I am so nervous. Though they would not be surprised that I'm not speechless. They told me to write this down because Scoutmasters tend to ramble, so I did. When Wayne first asked me the question, I have to admit, I had no idea. I had to think on it, consider the question, but it comes down to one word for me: family. Scouting's an extension of my family, and therefore, I'm an extension of those scouting families. Regardless of their diversity, their abilities, quirks, all of the scouts and leaders are accepted as members of our family. Now, mind you, some of those family members are in-laws. So. And to put the question at rest, Tico and I are not brothers. See, I improv and it goes everywhere.
Great.
My aha moment, that moment when I truly understood the importance of what we do as leaders, came after a camp out when I was leader so long ago with my son's bear den. I had just spent the weekend with 15 9-year-olds, another dad, a handful of moms, and my son and I were at home relaxing, and something occurred to me and it began to nag at me. And I said to him, Mitchell, I saw you least of all this weekend, and for that I'm sorry. And with all the innocence and sincerity a young boy can muster, he looked at me and said, that's okay, Dad. They only had you this weekend. I get you all the time. Don't do that. Stacy said to breathe. So I swelled with pride at his generosity, and it hit me. We have a tremendous responsibility as leaders. For most of those boys, I was the only positive male role model in their lives. Our role as leaders does not close at the end of each meeting. We are charged not only with the task of teaching these young men what it means to be people of good character, but we are responsible for nurturing that, for living the same moral code that we ask them to pledge their oath to. We're responsible for picking them up off the trail when they stumble and telling them it's okay to make mistakes. There's no expectation, but rather a responsibility to lift each and every member of the troop to a standard. Accept every scout as they are. See the potential in what they can become. And more importantly, understand that those two things are not mutually exclusive. So go do good scouting. Make a positive difference in a young man or woman's life. Share yourself for the weekend, for the meeting, because a valuable part of that scout's life is you. As one of my former scouts, an Eagle, a bestower of my third father's pen, I have one son. That means a lot. He said to me, we're not a troop, we're not a group of friends, we're a family. So go be a family, teach, nurture, and then celebrate. That's what we do.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. stay here just a minute. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And James, particularly thank you for what you've done for Liam and all the other kids in your scout troop and scouting. And we just want to give you something to take home as a remember of this, and I have an inscription in here for you, thanking you for being here and being part of our program with us today. Okay.
Thank you.
One more time, Bill and James, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.